It's everyone's favorite time of year. So I'm gonna film the autumn book tag so we could all feel a little more cheer. So grab a cup of coffee or your favorite tea, 'cause you're gonna have to guess these songs, so you better listen to me. Hi everyone! So I am here in my newly painted vocal room. It is not an insane asylum, I swear. It just kind of looks like one, but I swear I teach music in here. But I thought I would film this tag, obviously, because you read the title. This is going to be another contest. So I made this theme a little bit easier, I think, for people. I'm not going to say what it is because I think it will be very obvious once you hear the questions. So again, please send me an email with all 7 answers. Please tell me what song it is and what it's from. You'll know what I mean. And I will choose a random winner from all of my emails and my responses. And then I will send you a prize. So without further ado, let's move on to question number 1. Are there any good books you plan on reading over the autumn season? Yes, there are a many book that I want to read over the season. I have some here to show you. I just have to figure out what I want to read next. So my choices are The Butcher's Hook by Janet Ellis, Wolf in White Van by John Darnielle. Oh, he's from the Mountain Goats, and I loved the Mountain Goats when I was in college, and he's the lead singer from the Mountain Goats. He wrote this book, which is supposed to be really, really good. This is The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. This is Boy Snowbird by Helen Oyeyemi. And I know I want to get to this, so this might be my next book. So this is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I feel like everyone and their mom has read this book except for me. So I really need to get to reading this, and I feel like autumn is the perfect time to read this book. So I think I'm going to do the try to chapter tag for some of these to figure out what book I want to read next. So those are some of the books I want to read soon. September brings back to school memories. What book did you most enjoy studying? And what was your favorite and least favorite school subject? So when I was in high school, I think that I'm trying to remember, but I think my favorite book that I studied was, it's had to have been Shakespeare. I really loved really diving into the Shakespeare plays that we had to read. I remember we had to read Romeo and Juliet. That's like every high school freshman had to read that book. But I think it was my senior year we read King Lear, and that was really interesting and fun to do. And school subjects, I loved choir, of course, in high school. We had a pretty prestigious singing chamber choir in this town from my high school, so I really loved that. I think if it wasn't for that choir, then I probably would have not survived high school as well as I did. And my least favorite was PE. It's terrible. Here's a funny little story, and this is what scarred me, I think, for life with football especially. I ran the wrong way when I got the ball. I was so excited. I grabbed the ball and I started running, and then they all started yelling at me, and I wanted to cry. Sports, PE. October means Halloween. Do you enjoy scary books and films? If so, what are some of your favorites? I do really enjoy a good scary book and scary movies. Some of my recent favorite scary books that I read last year were a book called Poor Things by Alistair Gray, which was recommended to me, of course, by Jen Campbell. This book basically told from a bunch of different perspectives, but basically it's about a man who basically takes a dead woman, and takes the brain from he takes the baby's brain that was in her womb and puts it in her body and creates her again from her baby. I really enjoy uncomfortable books, that kind of make you feel like, not right. And that book made me feel not right. But then my next book that I really loved was Bird Box by Josh Mellerman, and that was just scary. And if you want a good scary read, I really recommend Bird Box. It's very, very, very good. I don't want to say what it's about because you should just pick it up and read it. In terms of scary movies, I haven't really seen a good scary movie in a long time. So if you have any good recommendations, please throw them at me. I'm not really into those like paranormal stuff. That new style of horror movie that's coming out now that's really popular. I'm not a big fan of those. I'm kind of interested to see the Blair Witch sequel though, because the first one was so like 90s, classic 90s movie, which would be kind of fun to see what they did for the second one. But yeah, I don't know. When I was a kid, I really loved, Joyride. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. But I do enjoy a good scary movie. I just would love to see a good new one. So let me know what you like, people. With November, it's time for bonfire night and firework displays. What's the most exciting book you've ever read that really kept you gripped? That really kept you gripped? I think probably the most exciting book I've read that I can think of right now would be Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. So much action in that, so much, geek references that I loved. I just wanted to get to the end and see what happened. If you've read the book, let me know because, it was really, really popular. And I know the movie's coming out in a couple of years, right? Steven Spielberg, I heard, is directing it. Yeah. So good. So good. Read that book. Okay, bye. What book is your favorite cozy comfort read? It seems very cliche almost right now to have this answer, but I can't think of any other cozy comfort read that I could choose other than Harry Potter. It's just, I'm sure it's a very popular answer, but it's just that, the type of book that brings back so many good memories of being a kid and just that whole amazing world, that Rowling creates. Just amazing. So has to be the Harry Potter books. Curled up with a good book. What is your hot drink of choice? So in the morning, I definitely love a nice hot cup of coffee when I'm reading. And in the evening, like before I go to bed, I love to make, a nice cup of herbal tea of some sort. Either like a, something sweet or like a cinnamon-y kind of thing. I don't know. I love tea. Hey, let me know your favorite tea. How about that? That would be good to know. What's your favorite late night autumn cup of tea? That would be cool. So I can go look out for it. Any plans you're looking forward to over the next few months? I do have some very exciting plans over the next few months. As I mentioned in the last video, in December I will be going to LA to perform in a musical. And we start rehearsals after Thanksgiving, so I am very, very, very excited about that. We are going to be gone from, I think it's the 14th of December to January 2nd. So I will be also spending my birthday in LA. My birthday is December 31st. So this will be the first time, without, any of my close friends around. It'll just be, of course, my cast members and, in Los Angeles. We'll see what happens. It should be a good time. So I'm very, very looking forward to that. And so that's it. That ends the book tag. So again, please, email me if you figured out what songs I used. I'm sure you've guessed the theme by now. Please, go ahead and send me an email with the song titles and what they're from, and I'll announce the winner. I also forgot to announce the winner of my last book tag, so I guess I'll do that right now. I guess I did make it a little too hard, I think. So I want to thank every single person that sent me responses to that video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was awesome. And, thank you for giving it the good old college try. But actually, the only person that got all of them right was a really good friend of mine that works with me at Starbucks, who watches my channel. Hi, Sarah. Congratulations. I will send you a book when I see you next at work. So congratulations for getting every single one right. That was awesome. Anyway, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Please be kind, listen to each other, and read some good books.